Hey everyone, welcome back to the second vlog. I'm Nikita and today we'll be completing the physics syllabus. I'm feeling super excited to cover the remaining topics. Our tasks for today are oscillations and waves, mechanical properties of fluids and solids, and thermal properties of matter. I know physics can be a bit overwhelming sometimes, but trust me, being consistent only makes it easier. So let's get started. First up, I'm tackling oscillations and waves because of its mathematical importance and the real life applications. It makes it really easy for me because it's a theory based chapter and a concept based one. So, not many numericals are from this chapter, but it makes it very easy for me. So, I'll be starting from this. I'll start by reviewing the key concepts and formulas. I'll begin with the basics of oscillations, including the definition, types, and equations of motion. I'll revisit the concepts of simple harmonic motion, damping, and forced oscillations, making sure I understand the underlying principles and mathematical derivations. Next, I'll move on to the wave section, covering topics such as wave motion, types of waves, and wave parameters like amplitude, frequency, and wavelength. I'll also review the concepts of superposition, interference, and diffraction, ensuring I can apply these principles to solve problems. I'll focus on the examples, exercises, and additional exercises, working through each problem methodically. I'll use my own notes to supplement the textbook, filling in any gaps in my understanding and clarifying doubts. My notes include key formulas, equations, and concepts, as well as diagrams and illustrations to help visualize and complex ideas. I'll also include tips and tricks for solving problems, highlighting common pitfalls and misconceptions. As I revise, I'll test my understanding by attempting practice problems and past year exam questions. This will help me identify areas where I need to focus my efforts and adjustments to my revision strategy. I'll also use online resources such as video lectures and interactive simulations to reinforce my learning and gain new insights. By combining textbook review, note taking, and practice problems, I'll develop a deep and nuanced understanding of oscillations and waves, enabling me to tackle complex problems with confidence. To reinforce my learning, I'll also create concepts, maps, and flashcards summarizing key concepts and formulas in a concise and a visually engaging way. These study aids will help me quickly review and recall important information, making it easier to connect new ideas to existing knowledge. By the end of my revision, I'll have a comprehensive understanding of oscillations and waves and be well prepared to apply these concepts to solve problems and tackle challenging exam questions. Now moving ahead, I'll be revising mechanical properties of solids and liquids because this chapter was a very bit difficult for me, a bit too difficult for me because it took me 2 to 3 goes to understand this chapter because of the modulus based numericals. It was too much tricky, and so let's revise this now. I'll start by reviewing the concepts of and formulas. I'll begin with the basics of solids, including the types of solids, elastic properties, and stress strain relationships. I'll revisit the concepts of Young's modulus, bulk modulus, and Schreier modulus, making sure I understand the underlying principles and mathematical derivations. Next, I'll move on to the fluids section, covering topics such as fluid pressure, Pascal's law, and Archimedes' principle. I'll also review the concepts of viscosity, surface tension, and capillary rise, ensuring I can apply these principles to solve problems. I'll focus on the examples, exercises, and additional exercises, working through each problem methodically. I'll use my own notes to supplement the textbook, filling in any gaps in my understanding and clarifying doubts. My notes will include key formulas, equations, and concepts, as well as diagrams and illustrations to help visualize complex ideas. I'll also include tips and tricks for solving problems, highlighting common pitfalls and misconceptions. I'll pay particular attention to the derivations and formulas such as the equation for fluid pressure and the formula for surface tension. As I revise, I'll test my understanding by attempting practice problems and past year exam questions. This will help me identify areas where I need to focus my efforts and make adjustments to my revision strategy. I always go through important formulas and concepts one last time. This helps me in memory retention. I also explain myself the very same formulas and concepts in my own words. It really helps you to remember better. And if you haven't tried this, give it a shot. Practicing numericals is an essential part of maths and physics. It's not just about solving problems but also about developing a deep understanding of the underlying concepts. When I practice numericals, I'm not just applying theoretical knowledge into but to real world scenarios. By practicing numericals, I'm improving my problem solving skills, my ability to think critically, and my attention to detail. I'm also learning to manage my time effectively, to prioritize tasks, and to stay focused under pressure. But practicing numericals isn't just about individual problems, it's about developing a broader understanding of the subject. It's about seeing connections between different concepts, identifying patterns, and making connections to real world applications. And that's a wrap up for day 2. I managed to complete my physics syllabus in just 2 days. Tomorrow I'll be focusing on chemistry. If you found this blog helpful, hit the like button, comment down your favorite study hack, and subscribe for more. See you in the next vlog. Until then, happy studying, stay consistent, and keep learning.